Oh, man. Wow. This roll out the way. All right. Greetings and salutations. We are here for Divine Feminine's Karmic Situation. Don't trip, because immediately after this, we got Divine Masculine's Karmic Situation. And as I get the spread out, you know, people do things differently all the time, different psychics and stuff. So, I'm going to just give you a breakdown on what karmic readings are for here at LLE.Ascension. So, karmic situations don't just have to deal with your karmic relationship. Karma is the root word, the base word of any karmic situation. It's karma. I told you, divines go through earthly karma and we go through divine karma. These readings just explain the karma that's going on earthwise and the karma that's going on in your divine life. You got a divine job to be doing as well as a job to be doing on earth. That's why, like I say, being a divine is a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? It's 2 times the accountability. Average person in the world don't even got no accountability of what they do in the 3rd dimension, yet alone 4th, 5th dimensional karma, but just where we at. So when I do karmic situations, I'm not talking about, I don't know, the relationship you got going on. Or if I do a divine masculine's karmic situation, I'm just not talking about who he dealing with that ain't you. You know what I mean? That's the security. When you start thinking that shit or cross-watching a divine masculine's karmic situation like he got an actual demo. Because most likely, and 9 times out of 10, your masculine ain't even in a karmic demo. You think he is, though. Probably watching all these other psychics place him in that position. Like, nah, at the end of the day, you got your own twin flame demo going on. And a karmic ain't got shit on you anyway. They're karmic, you're divine. It's a big difference. Huge difference, actually. So, as usual, we got the overall energy, which is fairly important, the bottom line energy, which is very important. We have the divine feminine's conscious or direct role up top. Below it, we got your karma. This is the shit that's happening that's out of your hands. Karma that's happening that you made happen. You know what I mean? Due to your actions and behavior. This is also like the mystery madness, just stuff that you don't even know that's going on. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Ren, and we will begin. If you need a book from me, just holler. We're doing regular price readings, so a regular reading for me is $50. Life coaching at this point is definitely $100. It's definitely worth your time, energy, and resources. To those that's got life coaching with me, please hit me up. Please let me know what's going on. Give me some updates. I just need to know what's going on. It's a few clients I just need to hear from. And if you expect me to hit you up on your coaching session, you tripping. My number ain't changed. Ain't like I'm doing videos all day, every day like these other psychics. So actually, if you hit me up, I can actually pick up. You know what I mean? I'm not busting and bubbling to the point where I don't have time for my clients. That's bullshit or shit you probably telling yourself, get off that. Fuck with your boy. All right? Let's get straight into it. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes rent. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentalities, ideologies. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions you making. That's what's going on in your cerebral. That's your mind. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Okay? Can't half-ass anything. Whatever you feeling, you better have a thought attached to that shit. Otherwise, you just feeling without even thinking. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You can tell. Then you got wands. Wands are things you doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Actions and behavior. That's what wands are. That's all a person can go off of. Actions and behavior. That's all you can go off of on your divine masculine. Not what he feeling, not what he think. It ain't about what he feels. It ain't about what he thinks. It's about what he's doing, though, and the manifestations that's happening from what he's doing. Pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All all pentacles expire and or have expiration dates. Let's get with it. First card in this message, feminine. We got the Knight of Cups. This is either joy, which is a divine energy. Aces and tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. How do divines move? In the divine realm and in the earthly realm. So, This could be joy, which is the step after happiness, which is the 10 of cups. And if you're happy about something, then whatever this is you happy about should bring you joy. However, happiness comes from within. Happiness is not a destination that you reach. Happiness is a feeling that goes away like farts. Joy is a feeling. It's a cup. It goes away like farts. So you have a lot of joy about something. And if it ain't joy, then karmically, this is lust. This is the Romeo from the Romeo and Juliet deck. So Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. It was not a romantic story. They were not twin flames. If anything, they were two catalysts or two false twin flames that just happened to fall in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? It was puppy love, young love, juvenile love, J for juvenile love. And anytime you got juvenile love or you in lust with somebody or you a grown ass woman out here acting like a teenage girl off how you feel from a type from a person, you know what I mean? Or how a person makes you feel or whatever the fuck they doing. That's young love. If you love anything, it better be unconditional, just in case it don't work out. The love is still there. The love is still there. Clarifying the joy or this juvenile energy, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is what? A karmic feminine. Now, karmic feminine is just a feminine that only gives a fuck about pentacles. What you can get out the deal. How much somebody else is worth. How much is something worth. It's like you analyzing what you can get out of it before you put any time, energy, and resources into it. It's like an investment. A relationship becomes an investment. Friendships become an investment. Family become an investment. You know what I mean? Queen of Pentacles is also bossing people around. You know what I mean? You letting your love getting in your feels a little bit too much to where you bossing people around. Either because A, you hurt, B, your expectations was overlooked, or C, you just playing a victim role, trying to make it all about you like Maya. It's fairly important. So gotta pick another card. If it's another red card, it's a warning. It's another red card, it's a warning. So Knight of Cups, this is being overjoyed. Okay, this is just having optimal feeling for a person, place, or a thing. So much to where your feelings is kind of dictating the way you manifest shit. You know what I mean? Thus, you turn into a Queen of Pentacles, kind of karmic. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, this energy is a Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is homeostasis. Five of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. That means you lost something and going without something. Six of Pentacles mean you're going to be okay. This is a warning. So, warning to divine feminines. Don't allow your feelings to make you tread in the karmic arena. How can you be karmic being divine? That's being tit for tat with somebody, going toe to toe with somebody. It's like two psychic people or two divine people beefing with each other. Like, it's unconditional love. Even if you don't fuck with a person, you could just fuck with them on an unconditional love set. Like, you know what? We ain't got to be friends. I ain't got to really know who you are. I just send love from one psychic to another. I just send one love from one metaphysics. Oh my God. One metaphysics to the other. One man of God, woman of God to the other one. You got to learn to love people where they at. You ain't got to get involved with people where they at. You ain't really got to say shit about them. Like me, you will never catch me out here beefing with nobody around this motherfucker. Why? Because at the end of the job, I have a job to do for y'all. That shit overrides what the fuck I feel. It ain't about what the fuck I feel. It ain't about what the fuck I think about you or any one of these weak ass motherfucking psychics out here. At the end of the day, I got a job to do. As long as I'm doing that, that's all that fucking matters. Because my feelings ain't in this shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about the views. I don't give a fuck about the algorithms. I don't give a fuck about the shit that people give a fuck about. Because I got a plan, I got a purpose, and I got a mission at the end of the day. As long as I'm handling my business, that's all that matters. These psychics that you see out here beefing with each other, they in their emotions, they in their feeling. You know what I mean? They in a little karmic bag. That's where ego comes to play. You know what I'm saying? We divines, we're not perfect. The only perfect person I know is Yahshua the Messiah, aka Black Jesus. And we ain't nowhere near that person. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody holier than thou. Ain't nobody more advanced than the other one. It's all love. Even with divines and karmics. You love karmics where they at. You identify that they're karmic, and until they illuminate as a divine being, you're gonna have to just learn and love them where they at. You know what I'm saying? But as long as the love is there, it can't be taken away, or you can't feel no way about it. It's unconditional love at the end of the day. Bottom line, more important than anything else, we got the prize. 4 of Wands. This is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. For twins that want to be in union, reunion, and recognition with their twin, that's the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. All right? How do you get to the prize? 3 of Wanding. What's 3 of Wanding? That's path, that's purpose, that's evolution. That's you elevating to a higher version of yourself. Why? So your masculine can do the same. Or your masculine evolving to a higher version of himself, forcing you to do the same. The only way union is gonna happen was when you're in your new form feminine and your masculine is in his new form and y'all form something new together. Ain't no victim roles in this energy right here. Usually union happens because you see that it ain't just all you, feminine. You ain't just been doing all the work, feminine. You finally noticing the work that your masculine been doing. You finally noticing that you ain't been listening to your masculine. Now you actually hearing them out and seeing what you missed out on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you doing, feminine, he's doing too. And I mean in good shit. I don't mean the bad shit that you do. Thus got you insecure, feeling crazy that he might be doing whatever you want. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all mirrors and reflections at the end of the day. If you want to be in union, you best find your purpose. You best evolve as a person. You understand what I'm saying? That's how this shit works. You ain't just finna do everything that you feel is right, and then your masculine's gonna follow suit afterwards. Maybe what you doing is wrong. Maybe you ain't even found that shit out yet. Okay? Union is a meeting of minds. It's a meeting of minds. You gotta take accountability in what you doing or what you ain't doing. And like I said, if you ain't even on purpose, you ain't even involved as a person, I wouldn't even be screaming union. If you want some karmic shit, I wouldn't even be claiming divinity right now. It's on you though. That's the bottom line. More important than anything, you gotta know what a union is. You gotta know what a twin is. You gotta know who your twin flame is. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know what your purpose is. You gotta know what your twin flame purpose, your twin flame's purpose is. Because you are the leader of this expedition. And if you ain't leading this expedition, your masculine ain't gonna follow you. Clarifying this 4 of Wands is the 3 of Cups, distractions. 3 of Cups is distractions, the third parties. 2 of Cups is a relationship. This is you and your twin. This is you allowing something to get in the way of what you and your twin got. Like, I don't know, his karmic that you swear he got when he don't have one. I don't know, like all these other psychics filling your head with bullshit when it ain't what it is. It ain't so. Oh, your master has a new person. That's why he's not dealing with you because he's busy with somebody else. Like, how do you know that? Only motherfucker that know if your twin got a karmic is you. We don't know unless you tell us. You feel me? You gotta think here. You cannot get distracted. How the fuck are you supposed to get to the prize being distracted by everything else but the prize? You dig what I'm saying? Your twin flame situation is tailor made for you. Can't nobody tell you, number one, who your twin is. Like, I'm a psychic. I could tell you who your twin is, but you still gotta recognize who your twin is. I could tell you who your twin is, and you could be like, nah, he can't be. We don't have this, and this in common. I saw this other psychic. She told me that this might be my twin. You're saying this might be my twin. Hey. So what is you coming to 2 different psychics for? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you got 2 different answers and you still distracted trying to figure out your main demo when you should already know what your demo is to begin with. Why do y'all think y'all divine? In reality, y'all karmic as fuck. Karmic as fuck. Being distracted by divine shit, thinking that's the level that you want. No. Sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. If you fucking karmic and your prize is to be in recognition with a twin when you ain't even on twin business, you're gonna just disappoint yourself. So bottom line, if you want to be in twin flame union recognition, I advise you to get on purpose, get on path. Because by you doing that, it's gonna preoccupy you with whatever's happening within your twin flame dynamic anyway. Your twin separating from you because he's trying to figure this shit out. This shit is too much for him. Okay, if he backs out this twin flame situation, chooses to piece you out and do for himself right now, I mean, you should have a 3 of Wands that should be preoccupying your time at the end of the day. So when union does happen, it happens by surprise. It's like you throw a party, you throw an event. and you take out how much you're gonna make out the equation, so you ain't even worried about it. Only to wow yourself at the end of the party making as much money as you ever made in your motherfucking life. You was too preoccupied with the party. You was too preoccupied with the task at hand to give a fuck about an end result that ain't even happened yet. It's like people who worry about the end of the world, the mark of the beast, and all this crazy shit. Like, why the fuck do we give a fuck about the end? It obviously ain't the end yet. You know what I mean? The world ain't ended yet. The shit ain't hit the fan yet. The whole world ain't on it yet. So until then, let's just focus on what the fuck we gotta focus on. We try to live for the future, right? All right. What the fuck is you looking at the end for and preparing for the end when we still in it? Distractions, they come in so many forms. That's why I'm a Christian psychic, Joe. I keep shit good and simple around this motherfucker. So I ain't getting caught up over no bullshit. I don't need to know what retrograde we in. I don't need to know what the fuck Mars and Saturn and Uranus is doing right now, my nigga. I'm trying to figure out my path, my purpose. I'm trying to see what's best for me right now. I'm trying to see what's best for my twin right now. I'm trying to see what I really want out here. I'm trying to figure out what my twin really want out here. I got too much shit I need to be focused on than to be focused on everything else but the motherfucking prize. Less is more. Less psychics that you got in your psyche, on your TV, on your computer, on your phone is better. You know what I mean? Quit having a spiritual buffet of shit. You know what I mean? Because all it's going to do is just make you more hungry for more shit. I ate all this shit. I'm looking for something new. Obviously, they ain't got it. No. There's too many fucking psychics out here for you to be sifting through them like it's a buffet out here. Just like I said, get you a salad the first round. Then eat you some Mexican food. Then get some Chinese food the next deal. What's happening is y'all putting everything on y'all motherfucking plate that y'all can fit on this motherfucker and eating it. It's different flavors. Some shit don't need to be with other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's best to just, like I say, go up for a salad or some fruit or get you some dessert or some shit. Like all y'all doing is creating a whole buffet for what suits you, thus confusing the fuck out you. I know this twin flame shit, it's not Burger King. Shit is not gonna happen your way. You're not finna create this shit in the way you want it. This shit just don't run because of you. It's what your masculine want. It's what your masculine need. It's where he need to be at in life. Mix where you need to be at in life. Mix where the fuck y'all gonna be. Yes, you are leading your masculine to the promised land, but at the end of the day, he can be distracted himself and steer off path. You get distracted around this motherfucker. Why he won't? Distractions. A lot of y'all distracted by the fact that y'all masculine might have a karmic feminine. Okay, so what? She is a queen of pentacles. You are a queen of wands. It's a big difference. A queen of pentacles does not have shit on a queen of wands. You get what I'm saying? It's like Patti LaBelle and any other diva out here. Patti LaBelle keep God first. Patti LaBelle is very seasoned, out here still getting money. She ain't signed to no motherfucking label. You understand what I'm saying? She out here slinging patty pies around here. Every Thanksgiving season is her season. Look at her relationship, bro. Like she dating a person much younger than her, and she still look good and better than most of these divas out here. But look at these other divas. They look good. They got all these followings. They getting all this motherfucking money. But look how they carry themselves. Not like queens. Not like queens. It's a big difference between a queen and a dame. It's a big difference between a woman and just a regular ass bitch. You ain't no regular ass bitch. You don't even want to put yourself in a category as the rest of these bitches. So give a fuck about what these bitches got going on. You ain't one. All you gotta do is keep doing you. All right? Hopefully you're doing something. I'm gonna say this shit and I'm gonna get moving. You being in a sexual relationship, you being in a romantic situation, or you and your twin cool at the moment, that shit just icing on the cake. You gotta have your own cake. 80% of this twin flame shit is a cake. What's a cake? That's your life, your purpose. Shit you got going on. Shit God needs you to do. Shit the world needs you to do. That needs to be worked on. Because if you ain't got icing to put on a cake, then what the fuck is you looking for icing for? You ain't even got no cake, but you want your masculine to give you some icing. That don't make sense. He can't even fit in your agenda because you have no cake. You thinking he just don't want to be with you. Nah, he can't be with you. You just don't see the shit. Now, First card of your message is the Seven of Cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. It's something in you that needs to come out, or it's something in you that you need to tap into, because you ain't been tapping into this at all. And deep inside of every soul, there's something in there. Everybody has their contribution. This is the contribution. That's what makes you, that's what differentiates you from a karmic to a divine. You bringing something to the world. Not just your feelings, not just your thoughts. You actually doing some work. What's Three of Wands? That's doing more than this. This is the next card. This is your karma. Two of Wands. This is work. What's work? That's making ends meet. What's work? It's self-explanatory. You got to work on yourself. You got to work on your twin flame situation. You got to work on your divine masculine. You got to work with God. You understand what I'm saying? Work. Those are actions and behavior. Actions and behavior is things you got to modify to create the necessary changes or necessary manifestations you want in your life. So once again, you could be working a 9 to 5 all day, but guess what? You still got a 3 of Wands. That's do more. I'll be tired as hell working my little 9 to 5, but I still got to get my ass up and do my job for God, do my job for the world, which is this. You know what I'm saying? I get bombarded. I get bugged a lot. I don't get that much sleep. But you know what? I'll be all right. Because it ain't just about surviving. I told you, birds, bees, boars do this shit. You're going to have to do this and more. Aside from work, Two of Wands is the divine masculine's role. I said that shit before. You need to ID what your divine masculine's role in your life is going to be. This is what you need from your masculine. Identify what you need from your masculine. Two of Wands is support. That's like you sick. You a celebrity and you performing on stage, but you a little sick. So you call in your best friends to sing backup because you ain't really got your voice all the way there. Like you sick as hell. People don't even know you sick, but you got to do this concert. Can't do this shit by yourself. At least to get an optimal motherfucking performance. So it's like your backup singers is still in the show. They killing shit. They think it's a part of the show. The background singers, you know what I'm saying, doing their motherfucking thing. They just helping you out because you ain't really 100% right now. Crowd don't know that shit. But you know what I'm saying? You got your eye on the prize, which is just getting a good ass performance. And you know you can't do it by yourself. Now you got help. Now you can at least get this show done at optimal, like in an optimal way. Two of Wands is like I said, support. Divine Feminine. You are Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard. The Divine Masculine will be the bodyguard. You a celebrity. You out here. It's freaks and geeks out here. You know what I mean? It's stalkers out here. You got some crazy motherfuckers out here. You out here doing big shit. The light is on you. The fame is on you. It's good to have somebody supporting you who's really there for you. So you ain't just got yes men and whack motherfuckers surrounding you at all times. You know what I mean? It's good to have an ace in the hole. One thing your master gonna do is keep it 100 with you. They ain't no yes man. They gonna tell it how it is, despite how the fuck you feel. Everybody else ain't gonna keep it real with you, but your masculine will. Everybody else just tell you what you want to hear. Everybody else is stroking your ego. Your masculine gonna peek. He gonna put shit in perspective for you. He gonna let you know when you fucking up. He gonna let you know when you need an attitude adjustment. He gonna let you know when you need to be humble. You might look at it as hateration, holleration in this dancery, but that's not what it is. This is just thoughts and opinions from a person who got your best interests at heart. Who ain't finna bullshit you. Who ain't finna jerk your motherfucking chain. As far as yourself, feminine, you got the Three of Swords. This is going past the point of no return. This is what I like to call going past the waiting stage. A lot of you feminines been waiting. We don't wait in this twin flame situation at all. If your masculine he ain't fucking with you, he got some shit he into, he MIA right now, all right, get back to work. He'll be back. All twins come back. We don't wait for shit. We don't wait for union to happen. We don't wait for our twin to just mysteriously fall in our motherfucking lap. Nah, you're gonna meet your twin doing shit, usually working. Usually working. In the midst of you working, in the midst of you doing what you gotta do, when your masculine's done, he gonna come see about you. He's gonna want to try to get with you, but he can't. Why? Because the chaser runner dynamic then switched. If all you doing is chasing your masculine, then he just gonna keep running. Eventually, you gotta stop chasing and start running. And immediately in that switch, when you start running, he gonna start chasing. Well, how do I know that's gonna happen? Have you tried it yet? Hey, that's how this shit is done. You gotta really know what a twin is, get the lingo down pat, and modify your actions and behavior to really solidify whatever this is gonna be. Pain. Pain is mental. It's just a mental pain. Even if it's a physical pain, it's all in your mind. You've been waiting, you've been waiting, you've been waiting. You see that waiting gets you nowhere. Now you decide to get moving. But it's painful given all the time, energy, and resources you didn't wasted waiting. You thinking it's gonna happen like this. You think it's gonna happen like this. Somebody told you shit was gonna happen like this, only to see that you still waiting for it to happen. Nah, we don't wait for shit. What do I do in the meantime? I'm telling you, 301. Find your path, find your purpose, find whatever it is God put you here for. Start doing that. I guarantee you, if you do what God wants you to do, God gonna start doing what you need him to do. Facts. You doing nothing out here and you asking God for something and giving out nothing, you ain't gonna get shit. You don't modify your actions and behavior. Then what your twin saying is bullshit. I'm pretty sure your twin has told you, hey, modify your actions and behavior. Hey, watch how you speak to me. Hey, stop putting all your eggs in one basket. Hey, get rid of all that expectation you got because you just gonna hurt yourself. Hey, how you gonna build a life off me when I ain't even in your life like that? How's you building for us when we ain't even a thing yet? Like, yeah, you know what I mean, like you learn, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? What you don't want to do is think you got this shit down pat. What you don't want to do is, like I say, listen to one of these psychics that's sending you the fuck off and wait for some shit to happen. You don't wait for nothing in this twin flame demo. You go for yours. And if you can't have your twin right now, if you're in separation phase right now, it's cool. Thank God you still got a job to do. Make sure you do that. As far as the karma to yourself, feminine, we got the Ace of Cups, self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. You need to learn how to take care of yourself. If you was hoping that your masculine take care of you while you trying to figure this shit out, you're dead wrong. Self-help. You help yourself in this twin flame demo. Like, you do what's best for you. How do you do that? You just live. Find your purpose and do that. I'm telling you, once you find that 301s, that path, that purpose, man, the next step is 401s, man. Then you can start planning for a union and shit like that. But like, you know what I mean? If you stuck at the 2, trying to get to the 4 without putting that 201s, 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 201s work in, you bug it. You bug it. So take care of yourself. Worry about yourself. All right? Your masculine coming. He always do. Worry about yourself though. Worry about your cake. So he can become frosting on your cake. If you ain't got a cake, I'm telling you, how is he gonna fit in your shit? These are all analogies, so it kind of sounds like I'm speaking in codes, but I'm really not. This is just critical, basic thinking. You gotta have some shit going on. Your master don't fuck with chicks that ain't got nothing going on. If you ain't got nothing going on, what make him think he gonna fuck with you? You don't fuck with karmics who ain't got shit going on. You a divine and ain't got shit going on, he gonna treat you just like everybody else. You squeezing through boxes and shit, trying to be what he looking for. He looking for karmics. You squeezing through his box trying to be what he looking for. Thus you trying to be karmic. Why? You know what I'm saying? You already differentiated yourself from the rest of these bitches. Quit trying to be on their level. Oh, well, if I had what she had, maybe he might show interest in me. Fuck what she got. What she got ain't shit compared to what you got. But here you are dumbing yourself down over pentacles, thinking a lack of pentacles is the reason why you can't submit this shit. When really it's a lack of wands, actions, and behavior that you modify. Take care of yourself. Learn how to love yourself unconditionally. So you learn how to love your twin unconditionally. Because I'm telling you, it's a slight chance that you're gonna help your masculine, he's gonna evolve you to a whole nother person, and it's like y'all end up getting in this realm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like boom, your masculine go be with somebody else. Can't hate him forever because he chose not to be with you. He's just doing what's best for him. Just like you should be doing what's best for you. You love your masculine in spite of. He don't want to deal with you. Love him in spite of it. He in another relationship. Love him where he at. At the end of the day, he's your twin flame. He might not be your lover in this world. He might not be the one you with in this world, but guess what? That's your spiritual twin brother or spiritual twin sister. Like, you gotta love them regardless. Be happy for your masculine. Why? So he can see that. Maybe he testing you just to see how you will act with him just entertaining another chick. And if you fall into pieces over him having a life, it's not a good look, G. You know what I mean? He introduced you to his little prospectus. Yeah, this, it's my little lady friend and shit. What you think of her? He gonna come to you for your opinion on the new love of his life. He gonna come to you for whatever he comes to you with. He respects your opinion. So if you being biased, shitting on her because he ain't with you, that's fucking karmic, ain't it? You ain't a karmic, right? I bet. The reaction you should give your masculine is, she cute. She look like me. I see you got good taste, my nigga. But nah, man, if she make you happy, I'm happy. Because you want him to give you the same energy, all right? You with somebody else, right? You know what I mean? You introduce your boo to your twin. You will hope he supports you because you supported him in his little karmic situations. Why can't he support you in your karmic situation? You know what I'm saying? It's a give and take. Gotta keep that same motherfucking energy. Can't let him not romantically being with you or him not sexually being with you get in the way of what the fuck y'all was brought together for. That's selfish as shit and karmic. If you throw your whole twin flame situation away because he fucking with somebody else, that's petty wop. Y'all are together to make each other the best people that y'all can be. Seems like you changed him. He's growing. He's the best person he can be. He glowing. But look at you, bitter, mad, playing a victim, all shitty because he living his life and it look like you ain't got one to live. So whose fault is it? He got a cake and you ain't got one. He found icing to his cake. You don't even have a cake for him to be icing on, but you mad? Like, fuck no. Get off that shit. Take care of yourself. Why? Because if you was taking care of yourself pretty good, you'll know how to take care of another person. If you was loving yourself right, then you'll learn how to love somebody else right. If you respect yourself, then you ain't got to worry about a person who not respecting themselves or not giving you none because you straight either way. Everything starts from self. Feminine. You in regards to the masculine energy, you got the Ace of Swords. This is power, strength, authority, dominion, courage, valor. All the shit you look to your masculine for. When all this shit you need to be looking to yourself for. You look at your masculine as a protector. You're your own protector. You look at your masculine for inspiration. You inspire your damn self. You look to your masculine for love. You should be giving yourself that shit. Whatever the fuck you looking for, like to your masculine for, you should be giving that to yourself. He does not complete you. He enhances you. You do not complete him. You enhance him. It's a big fucking difference. I know these other psychics is telling you that when you meet your other half, then you'll be complete. That's some bullshit. You was whole before you met half your other self. That shit 2 times. For the niggas in the back, like you was whole before this whole ordeal. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the way you need to look at it. So you ain't getting shit twisted. Because what? Everything starts in the mind. Swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. It's the cerebral. That's the direction you going. That's your mentality. You know what I mean? You give yourself strength. You give yourself power. You give yourself A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive. The Ace of Swords is essentially the loading chamber in the Matrix. That's how your mind works. Lord, I need strength to get through this. He gives it to you. It ain't like God really giving you this shit. You giving it to your motherfucking self. Because what is God? It's a personal relationship you got in your mind. God indwells your mind. Thus, whatever you and God got is a personal mental situation. It's a mental demo. You dig what I'm saying? So whatever your masculine was giving you, that you was counting on him giving you, and he's not here no more, it's not a void. You just find that shit yourself. Because once you find all this strength or this courage or this inspiration or whatever the fuck your masculine was giving you, once you give that to yourself, what you really need him for? Once you give all this shit to yourself, whether your masculine chooses to give this in your life or not, you're gonna be straight with or without him. Your masculine is moving like he gonna be good with or without you, right? Yeah, that's just emotional maturity. Some shit you need. The shit your masculine do to you is the shit you need to do to other people. Say that shit one more time and take it how you want. The shit your masculine do to you, you need to do to other people. Shit your masculine doing to you ain't shit you need to do to him because he already got that lesson. He knows that absence makes the hearts fonder. That's why he's gonna pull away from your ass for you to really feel. You know what I mean? His presence not being there anymore. Why? Because he know you too dependent on his presence. So he's not teaching you a lesson pulling away. He's just showing you to do this when you need to be doing that anyway. He's just showing you, like my twin say all the time, like the shit you he said that shit, like shit you come to me for is shit you could really give yourself. I'm like, yeah, but I like coming to you for it. Because I respect your opinion and you know what I'm saying? I just would rather get it from you than anybody else. And he's just like, well, son, you better learn how to grow the fuck up quick. One thing my twin flame teaches me is that shit, death is prevalent. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. So what he was grooming me to do early is to move on without him, to live without him, to not bank on him doing shit or count on him doing anything. Like, if I'm dependent on my master, like I say, well, usually it's 201 support, not financial support. Hey, I got this shit going on, man. Why don't you come to my event, man? It'd be best if you was there. I could probably bring more people if you was there. But you know, you were real good inspiration to me. Like, my twin just makes me do better. I remember when I was acting and shit, doing theater and shit, and I told my master to come to one of my shows. It was 3 shows. He missed the first one, and I did. Bomb the first night. Second night, I forgot a few lines. I was like winging it, and I looked over in the crowd and seen my twin, and it just made me even more nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do my best performance. If I would have seen him in the crowd, like when I first started, I probably would have did a better job because that's like he makes me better and shit. But seeing him in the middle of like me not bombing a performance, but I could have did a lot better. But after the show, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, yo, you did good, this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, you should have been here yesterday. You would have really seen some shit. You know what I mean? And day 3, I knocked that bitch out the park. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit I be asking for my twins, just for him to be there. You know what I'm saying? Or when I call, pick the fuck up. I ain't asking for nothing. Just pick up, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you a person I can't even like call and depend on picking up, or a person I can call on being there that can't even be there, like what the fuck are you even here for? If I can do this shit myself, why the fuck do I need you? In reality, you can do all this shit yourself and you really don't need him. But him being with you is the blessing. I told you, rule number 1 to this twin flame shit, this shit optional. Your master ain't gotta fuck with you. He ain't gotta put up with your shit. He ain't gotta deal with you at all. So for him to even be around, for you, the fact that you can call and he can pick up, the fact that you can tell him to be somewhere and he can be there, that's a blessing. That's some shit most twins ain't got. So instead of like being mad at what you don't have, appreciate what you do have. Instead of being mad you ain't got a relationship or a sexual relationship with your motherfucking twin, be proud of what you do have. A person that's there, a person that's in your corner, a person that's gonna tell her what it is, a good friend, not one of these fuck ass friends out here. Moving on. The karma to the masculine energy, we got the 10 of Wands. This is a temporary ending. This is proactively pumping the brakes on something you was passionate about. You was passionate about twin flame union and recognition. Well, now you pumping the brakes on that. Because apparently it ain't happened. And given, what's been transpiring, chances of this shit happening is looking very slim and slim each day. It's cool. All you gotta do is just pump the brakes on wanting this as bad as you want it. But guess what? As long as you do the step before this should happen, right? What's the step before the 4 of Wands? The 3 of Wands. That's path. That's purpose. You know what I mean? As long as you're on your path and purpose, I'm telling you, twin flame, union, reunion, recognition is right around the corner. Maybe you need to pump the brakes on this 4 of Wands that you ain't got to yet so you can focus on the task at hand, which is your purpose, which is your path, which is whatever God got you doing out here. Your masculine illuminated you to a whole different creature. You got powers and shit now. You helping other people find their path and purpose and shit. That's the shit you need to be doing. That's the shit you need to be focused on. It'd be best to have your twin flame situation in the midst of this, but it'll happen. It's all about divine timing, and divine timing is something you can't bank on. It's something you can't count on. It's just something that is. Future final role, wrapping this up. Going to the future feminine consciously, directly, you just need to rewire how you groom yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you building your expectation up to hurt you every time, that's some shit you need to work on. Your expectations. Stop expecting shit. Surprise yourself. Give it up to God. Give it to the universe. Like, quit trying to control every motherfucking thing. If part of your problem is trying to control everything or having your hand in everything, that's a grooming tactic you need to modify. Knight of Pentacles. This is good grooming. What's good grooming? Giving and taking. You give to someone and they take from you. They need to be able to give to you and you need to be able to take it. If all you doing is giving and ain't getting nothing back, that's ugly grooming. That's ugly grooming. Bad grooming is manipulating the situation to where you only benefit from the investment that you put into the situation. If everything worked out for you, your whole motherfucking life, imagine what the fuck life is gonna be when something doesn't work out for the first time. If you was taken care of and sheltered your whole motherfucking life, imagine what's gonna happen when you see the reality of the world. It's gonna fuck you up in ways you ain't even imagine. So what's gonna happen if you thinking this twin flame shit is Disney? Cause you listening to these other psychics and they telling you that this shit is Disney World. Only to find out this shit is a Quentin Tarantino flick or a Spike Lee joint. You're gonna be highly disappointed. You're gonna be highly disappointed that you even groom yourself to take this big ass fall of expectation that you're taking right now. Grooming. Okay. You need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You need to know when to put your time, energy, and resources in some shit, and you need to know when to fall the fuck back. If your mask can tell you to fall the fuck back, fall the fuck back. He's Ten of Wanding you. He's not Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending. That's some shit that's a wrap. That's some shit that ain't never gonna happen or some shit that ain't never gonna come back again. Before it even gets to that point, it gets to this point. Your master tells you, yo, chill out. Slow the fuck up. You know what I mean? You bombarding me with all this bullshit. Let me breathe. You think he joking. Or you see he with a karmic feminine, so you not listening to him and not pumping the brakes, thinking that this is the only shake you got or only fight you got is to make sure you stay on his mind and you stay on his conscience, thinking you being proactive. Like, nah, best thing you could do is what the fuck your master tell you to do. He tell you to chill out, chill the fuck out. Get a boy what he want. It ain't really what he want. He'll figure that shit out, but let him figure that out. You might know this. You know you want to be with me. You just saying you don't want to be with me because you don't know what you want. You can know this, but nigga, don't tell him that shit. You know what I mean? Further infuriating him that you thinking for him, that you know more than he do. I told you, your divine masculine got skills too. He knows some shit too. Just like you all powerful and all that shit, he is too in his own right. But you got to give him that. I'll be the first to tell you, like when I in recognition, I thought I was here and I thought my masculine was here. Separation, you know what I'm saying? I started feeling like, maybe he had it all right and maybe I had it all fucked up until like over time it just got here. I just understood why my masculine takes breaks. I can be a lot. We don't have a sexual or romantic situation at all, but my twin takes breaks from me. He pumps the brakes on me a lot. Sometimes he can't deal with me. Sometimes my antics is just too much for the boy. And I had to learn how to calm the fuck down. I had to learn that my mouth could get me in trouble with this nigga. He told me, your mouth can get you in trouble with me. I didn't know what he meant. You know what I mean? He started pointing out my flaws. I thought I didn't have any at one point. I thought I was like overly dedicated to the situation until I started noticing the shit that I wasn't doing. And once I started, owning up to my bullshit, I started to see how my masculine was right. For years, I rolled my masculine off, thinking he wasn't aware, thinking he didn't get it, thinking he wasn't on the level that I was on, only to be highly mistaken. And for him to flip the tables and get on some 999 shit, for him to let me know he'd been awake this whole time. And that my ego and my actions and my behavior is what's fucking up this twin flame situation. Takes two to tango. When I stopped playing the victim, when I stopped letting him trigger me, a lot of shit changed. It wasn't him triggering me. I was triggering my motherfucking self because I was the one with the issue. I was the one in my feels. I was the one over analyzing this shit. I was the one with the high expectations. You live and you learn with this shit. Blame game, that shit done. Triggers, that shit done. Victim shit is done. If you still playing that card, then use a karmic. And that's why it's even in this karmic situation here. Final card in this message, we got the Five of Pentacles. This is the dark night of the soul, which happens to all of us. Everybody in this world go through the dark night of the soul. But guess what? The Six of Pentacles is right after this shit. You break a fucking bone, you're gonna heal. You get shot, you're gonna heal. You get sick, you're gonna heal. The body is a wonderful thing. You get terminally ill. You know what I mean? It's like they give you 6 months to live. You can live forever if you want to. It's your mind that's gonna kill you. Stress kills. And like I say, stress is something you put on yourself. Like ketchup you put on your fries, like salt you put on your motherfucking steak. Half this shit, these ill emotions, this pain, this hurt, you putting on yourself. No master ain't doing shit to you. He just living his life. How's him living his life fucking your life up? That don't even make sense. Unless you karmic. Karmic shit, dead. Hey, Six of Pentacles. At the end of the day, everything always works out. You ain't with your twin now, but guess what? You will be with him soon. In the meantime, between time, make sure you three are wanding, because I don't even see that out here. I see the Two of Wands out here. I see the Four of Wands out here. I see shit you need to pump the brakes on, but I don't see no Three of Wands. A lot of you so-called divine feminines ain't on path and ain't on purpose, and wondering why y'all ain't into inflamed union, reunion, recognition. It's a step process, and you can't skip them. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Let's see what the hell this masculine got going on. Deuces. Deuces.